Africa should never be seen as a continent that needs generosity. We want to be treated as equals.
Hello, welcome to Politics on the Wheel this evening. As you can see, it's getting dark already over here. And to those who are watching it in the morning, good morning to you. Good afternoon to those who are watching it in the afternoon. And for those who have not subscribed, reaching out to us this beautiful evening, Monday, please do it to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification button to get much more videos and much update from us. Thank you very much. And this is Jay on Elite TV. So let's go there. Now, the summit in Paris came to an end over the weekend, and reaction are still throwing in. But before I give you how the African leaders are cutting off Nigeria in the world stage, the African leaders are cutting off Nigeria already. And this reason may surprise you why they are cutting off Nigeria. In Paris, the president of South Africa, while addressing world leaders, named the countries that were represented in Moscow as they went to speak with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Remember in the previous video that I bring to you how the South African president spoke intensively on behalf of African leaders, and there were like 7 representatives from Africa, but Nigeria was nowhere to be found. Could this be as a result of the petition that is in court as to who actually won the presidential election 25th February 2023? Could it be as a result of some discrepancies and allegation on the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of the allegation of him being a drug lord, or his certificate that is questionable, or that the NYC exemption letter that he is bearing a different name entirely from his original name? Could this be the reason why that African countries, top leaders from Africa, are now cutting out Nigeria? Nigeria used to be the African giant. Nigeria used to be the country that leads and other follow. But it seems South Africa and Kenya have taken over from Nigeria. So many people are calling and saying it is high time the judicial system hand over this mandate to the rightful winner of the election. Not to bore you so much with so much talk, in the video that I'm bringing onto you. So let's watch and see what the president of South Africa said while addressing the world leaders at the summit in Paris. Mind you, Tinubu was supposed to speak, but he was nowhere to be found. Watch.
Africa should never be seen as a continent that needs generosity. We want to be treated as equal. The other important thing for this to happen, it will help us not to participate as unequal cousins in these institutions. It will help us to participate fully, and so that we don't have a sense that we are beggars, that we are being dealt with out of generosity. I think it's important in the new era that the world is in now that there should be a good measure of equality among sovereign nations. You know, recently, 7 African countries decided to go and put a call for peace to Ukraine and to Russia. And we raised a number of issues. Zambia was represented, Comoros was represented, Republic of Congo was represented, Senegal was represented, Uganda, as well as South Africa. So we were all represented, and Egypt as well. So we were all at one, that even as we were going to address an issue of the war which has had a negative impact on the African continent, which is the rise in prices for food, rise in prices for fertilizers, we were clear that we are not going there as beggars. We are not going to ask for a favor to both Ukraine and Russia. We were going there to say, open up the Black Sea Channel so that the grains and the fertilizers should go into the world market. So we were not on a begging mission, even as we are in great need as a continent and all that. That should go to demonstrate that Africa should never be seen as a continent that needs generosity. We want to be treated as equals. Even in the multilateral institutions, we want to be treated as equals. And if our equity is at a low ebb, there must be ways in which that can be addressed. To us, this is very important. Our sovereignty is one of the things that we hold on dearly to. And we demonstrated that very clearly to both President Zelensky and to President Putin when it came to this issue. Even as there were suggestions that, yes, we can donate this, we can donate that, we said, we want you to release these grains and fertilizers to the world market so that the world can trade in these commodities and other issues we can handle in a different way. I wanted to make that point so that it should be understood where Africa has evolved up to. We want to be key players on the world stage, want to be key players even in the financial markets and in the MDBs.
That was it for me, and that is it. That was what happened. So let's have this conversation in the comment section. What do you think is the reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Nigeria has been exempted from those nations representing Africa in the global stage? You could see during the summit that the president was nowhere to be found. Let's have your take. Like this video, share it so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. Thank you.